Get a Grip on Lighting is live again here on November 14th, 2024 at the Canada Light Expo. It's Get a Grip on Lighting. I'm back with my friend and colleague, Robert Solar. Welcome back to Get a Grip on Lighting, brother.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
I didn't do that bad of a job if you keep bringing me back.
You know, listen, you always have something important to say.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate it.
No problem. First off, we want to say thank you to BIOS and yourself for sponsoring Thinking Differently About Lighting. You guys bought the whole series, all 10 episodes.
That's right, man. It's an important topic, and we're the ones that have been talking about the same thing, thinking differently about lighting from day one. So,
Dr. Shelley James's show comes out on the Get a Grip on Lighting podcast feed and the Restoring Darkness feed and the Lighting Controls podcast feed on November 21st. First episode's dropping. I am really excited to talk about your new products. Someone from your office sent me like a magic love pack of all these pictures and hinted at a certain price point that you're going to be bringing circadian and making it really affordable and awesome. Is that true?
That is 100% true. We're very excited about having something that's differentiated. One, so that it's going to hold a spec locker, but two, it's going to be cost effective, priced right. Circadian lighting should not be exclusive. It should not be expensive. It should be something that's really going to help everybody. And we're coming out with something that is beautiful and priced right.
Yeah, and I was talking to people like I can't sell a $2,500 light fixture. Okay, but I can sell a $400 light fixture, $500 light fixture to somebody. That happens all the time, actually.
Yeah.
And this, what I saw, I mean, it looks like you guys are looking at moving a lot of SKUs. You're going to get into general ceilings. It's not something special. It's for your office. It's for the electrical distributor's office. It's not for the specialty quiet room where we only bought 3 because they're $2,700 each.
That's right. That's exactly right. It is everybody needs brighter days and darker nights, and a lot of people spend their days in one spot: offices, warehouses, schools, just trying to bring brighter days in. That's what we're about.
I'll tell you this: the producer, I've said this earlier on the show, the producer has one of those skylight mimicking light fixtures in his office. It cost $2,700. I bought 2, but it was a cave. But he loves it.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it's stimulating his circadian rhythm or not. We haven't checked anything. But he really likes that light fixture. It makes a difference in his life.
Yep. Having that element of blue sky in your environment is really, really important from a psychological standpoint and a physiological standpoint.
Like you can be psychologically unhealthy too, okay? Let's face it.
Yeah.
Some people, like in the spiritual world, they call it demons. In the therapist world, they call it depression. Whatever, dude.
Yep.
You can be psychologically unhealthy and physiologically unhealthy.
Yep.
And I don't know what's happening with Scott, the producer, in his office, but it certainly has made it feel less like a cave.
Yep.
And he is reporting being a more satisfied employee because of the light.
Yep.
But we only get one because they're so expensive.
So expensive. That's right. And we're doing it for probably a tenth of that price.
Yeah, it's in and around to distribution.
Yeah,
right. And that means that distributors can make whatever your markup is, it's not going to blow the thing out of the water.
That's right. That's where we're trying to play. We're trying to keep it affordable.
Yeah. And so I loved what I saw so far. It's going to come out we're going to talk about it in the ad portion of Thinking Differently About. You know what, listeners? You're not going to skip this ad. You're going to listen to this ad.
I hope so.
Oh, well, we're going to get them in the beginning where they're going to hear BIOS lighting in the beginning for sure before they try to skip. We're going to get them in there. Then we're going to hit them in the middle with a BIOS lighting in the middle. Hey, just to remind you, BIOS lighting, right? Yeah. And then we're going to hit them at the end. So they're all going to hear that it's presented by BIOS, you know. But this is an ad they're going to want to listen to because this is actually unique. I haven't seen anything like it.
Yeah.
So I've been building up your product, but because I feel like it's true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like what I've seen. How many have you sold?
We're just launching it.
You're just launching it?
We're launching it next week.
So where are those applications from the pictures? How did you get those customers to do that? I saw you had real ones deployed in the field. in pictures?
We do have real ones deployed in the field. You saw a lot of renderings, a combination of renderings and live applications for sure.
All right. Wow.
So I will say that from a lighting standpoint, it's really hard to photograph. So renderings are kind of the way to make it safe.
Right. You're right. You know what? Even when we do these light trespass mitigations where we're trying to determine, we fly a drone above a property to see if somebody's lights are going on someone else's property. Greg and I have been doing that in the last year. And it's very difficult to give someone the feel of lighting.
Yeah.
From a picture or video. But the drone really photographs outdoor lighting well. But yeah, you're right. Especially interior lighting. Cameras are really light absorbers. Like light is the picture. It's not, you can't picture the light.
That's right.
You can't take a picture of the light.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have this beautiful gradient of light that we have, and you choose. You either get the gradient of the light where the light looks perfect, and then the space looks too dark, or you get the way that the light the space is supposed to be lit, and then the light like blows out and it just looks like a white blob. So we have to do the renderings and Photoshop and all that stuff to try to put those two images together to make it all work out.
To capture the effect of the circadian lighting system.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, you're right. Wow. So, are you going to be selling them into Canada?
100%. You guys need it more than anyone.
Exactly.
This northern latitude, man. You guys need it really bad.
Wow. Okay, so now that I've listen, that wasn't I'm not getting paid by BIOS to say that. That is my opinion of the stuff this guy's coming out with next week.
Yep. And not just your opinion. We just got a grant, $1 million grant from the Department of Energy on this technology.
A lot of people are excited about this.
That's right.
That don't work at BIOS.
That's right. They put their money where their mouth is.
What was the panel about? He just did with Don.
Light and health. Yeah. So asking questions about RP46, CIE, kind of where the applications are, where is it supposed to be? Is it healthcare only? Is it light elderly care only? Is it? And I push that everyone should have it.
So what did you learn on the panel? Did you pick something up when you were on there, or were you just teaching?
Mostly.
I find sometimes I pick up things when I'm on.
Yeah. I think that what I learned is that people are still stuck on a very specific application, like shift work.
Yes.
It's all right, there's a lot of people who we could help with shift work, but there's a lot of I think that's the big thing that we're trying to, and we're going to start this this social moment of kind of measuring standard offices and showing them how terrible they are from a daytime standpoint.
Sure. It's
bad. I mean, it's like a quarter of what you're supposed to get from this RP46.
Sure.
A quarter to it's 25%, 50% of what you're supposed to be getting. So you need 3 to 4 times as much light as what we're currently doing, and that's what Tile is doing. Our new Skyview Tile is hitting that mark all the way across. It's designed, engineered to do it, and very efficient. So we think that that's something for schools. We think it's for something for commercial offices. We think it's something for elderly care and for healthcare and all that stuff, but we need to stop pigeonholing it into healthcare and elderly care and shift work. There are a lot of people who are being put in the dark, and if you're, you live in Canada. If
you're a podcast producer,
that's right.
You like to have a nice circadian light in your office.
Yeah,
because you're in a cave back there and you're staring at a screen all day.
And you want to afford to put it in all the spaces.
Yeah, and the other thing I often hear is go for a walk for 20 minutes. Okay, yeah, I get it. Go for a walk. Okay, I try, but sometimes I'm really busy.
Yeah,
all day.
Yeah.
From the moment I get to the office to the moment I leave.
Yep.
And there's no time for a walk. And I get to the office when it's dark and I leave when it's dark.
Yeah.
I'm in Canada. It's a really short day,
I know.
Actually.
I know.
So, maybe a little bit of help could help be nice.
Well, I mean, so what we've seen is, the walking is great. And I think
you're not going to replace a walk. You're not
right.
replacing the sun.
And there's a lot more. You get fresh air.
Of course.
You're getting exercise.
You're relaxing. You're
absolutely.
de-stressing.
Absolutely.
Yes,
those are all important things. And then you get back in. You want to get back in the grind.
Yeah.
But that light supports your alertness, supports your mood,
Sure.
supports your ability to think and learn. So it's doing stuff while you're thinking and learning, and that's important too. So the walk is great for you, but when you get back into it, it's going to help with your productivity where you need to be productive. And I think that that's an important thing that people are not taking. They're thinking about sleep. They're thinking about other things than just alertness, focus, mood, and that's what this light is bringing.
I got news for the lighting industry. People that don't work in the lighting industry, they want to have good lighting.
Amen. They do. They notice it, and I think that's what we have been finding. In the installs that we have, is that when they get it, they're like, "Wow, this feels great. I love this."
Podcast producer.
Yeah.
Only $3,000.
Yeah.
Solved all his problems.
That's it.
No, but good lighting matters, man.
Yeah.
And having this incorporated into as a mitigation, as something that's backing you up a little bit.
Yep.
If you're a grind, like you said, you're back in the grind. Boom, you're working, and you have support from the lighting system, and maybe it ticks you up 0.5%. I don't know.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be a ton to make a difference, dude.
No. Yeah. 300, right?
Yeah.
$300 a square foot for salaries. You get 1% boost.
Exactly.
That pays for pretty much the fixture.
Yes. And you know what? Not everything. The other thing too that I people talk about NAILD. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So NAILD, National Association of Lighting Distributors. BIOS wants to have them as customers.
Sure.
Yeah, these are the type of people that will sell this fixture. Mm-hmm. In that price range, and you're thinking about what a oh man, I lost my train of thought right here on the live stream. What was I talking about there? NAILD, Scotty, bring it back.
They want to sell it at our price point.
Yes, well, they want these are the kinds of people that will be. But I had a point for you there on pricing, but the most. Well, here's the thing. Mostly what you're talking about, these people sell into the sockets where these fixtures should go. Your fixtures, offices.
Yep.
Not elderly Claire.
Yep.
Offices.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we need to go with this product. Right?
100%. It is a square footage play. It's designed for offices. It's designed to meet that for the people, for the masses.
It's not a special case.
That's right.
It's not priced it's priced as a commoditized price. So
that's right.
It's good. The Canada Light Expo. You're not a Canadian. You're from America. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
It's the first time,
you
guys, that they're doing it here. I hear there's a little bit of learning curves. I think the content at the conference is phenomenal.
Yes, agreed.
I think some of the exhibitors are unknown to me, so I think that they could step it up a little bit in that area and get some more North American manufacturers in this exhibit.
I agree.
But I think the conference and what Tom Butters put together and Lighting Agora put together was really top notch.
Yep. A lot of people liked it yesterday. I've heard only good things today.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things, did they look? Anytime you're going to start a new conference, a new event, you're going to have a learning curve, bud.
That's right. That's right.
You're not. It's very difficult to hit the ground running on something like this. Second point I would say is there are some conspicuous absences here.
Mm-hmm.
This is your country. Some of you companies out there.
Yeah.
Why didn't you support your show?
Yeah.
Why not? Take a 10 by 10. What does it cost?
Yeah.
I know how big of a company you are. I got a pretty good idea how much your revenue you make a year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
spend 7% on marketing. It's like less than 1% to send somebody here to throw a booth up.
Right.
Why not?
Completely agree. Yep.
There's some conspicuous absences here.
Yep.
Of some companies, which shall remain unnamed. But I'm going to text you after.
I mean, there's a lot of people who, aren't here, but I think that there's a lot of the good thing about this is I've had a lot of really good conversations.
Sure.
The people who are here, good quality people.
Yes.
It is a good location. I heard that there was a little bit of a conflict. There's a big IES event in Toronto.
There's a gala tonight, I think, an IES Toronto chapter gala. That's happening, but there's always stuff happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no perfect date for any event.
Sure.
You're always going to have something.
Yep.
Taylor Swift sit down too. Actually.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? I was just downtown. Have you been downtown?
I haven't. You know what? I flew in, and it's right next to the airport, and
You flew into the island airport.
Yeah.
Attaboy. Where do you live?
San Diego.
You flew into the Island Airport or Pearson from San Diego?
Sorry, no.
Pearson.
Pearson.
There's an airport actually in downtown Toronto that you can fly into.
Oh, I see.
That's the best airport.
I see.
Because then you get off the plane and you go downtown.
Yeah.
So you're not going to go into Toronto at all?
No. I'm flew in, flying out. My son's got a surgery tomorrow, so I got to get back.
Major strategical error. You got to spend some time in Toronto.
I
Man.
know.
It's a great city,
I know.
man. You came all the way up here. You didn't even go out for dinner with us or nothing?
I know.
Very disappointing from Robert Solar at BIOS. We're very disappointed with him. But for all you listening out there, thank you for listening. And also, why not come down? One more day tomorrow. If you're, in New York State even, or Southern Ontario, it's only a couple-hour drive. Come on down, check it out. Come by and say hello to Get a Grip on Lighting. Nailed. All the Scots are here, both Scots. Come on down and say hello. And, check it out. Thank you, Robert.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
No problem.
Yep.